Our guest today is Renzo Tuzan. He's a 17 years old.
15.
15? Oh, okay. I thought that was wrong. It will make sense later why I thought you were 17.
Keep it in because you told me you were 17.
I'll keep it in. He's a fucking big prospect, I guess. That's all there is to say to it. He's a weapon. He's killing it. Jiu-jitsu. The Phuket MMA Championship. I saw that.
That's it,
Absolute weapon. One for the future. And we are happy to have him here today. Now, I've got a bone to pick with you. You would have been 13, I think, when you competed in a blue belt competition, and you beat my friend Justin here at a Wing Chun Jiu-Jitsu Melbourne. And ever since that day, he said he's not competing again because he got beaten by a 13-year-old, and it wasn't even close. So, what is it like when you're beating up the adults? What do you get, like, funny looks? Do people, like, think you're on steroids? How does it go usually?
I get a lot with the steroid comments, but honestly, everyone in the sport's a good sport. They all like it. They're all encouraging.
100%.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I know you train over in Bali. What's it called? You go for
Bali
it.
MMA.
Bali MMA. You
Yeah,
don't
Bali
train
MMA.
at the other one that Brad Riddell's at?
Nah.
Not anymore
Not
at
in
all.
Bali.
That's in Thailand, is it?
Oh, in Thailand, I train Bangtan MMA.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw like fucking Anderson Silva there as well.
Yeah,
Like
a lot of the
recently.
UFC fighters go there.
That's so sick. Who's like the best person you've trained with, most famous, or just best skill level?
I'd say the best one I trained with there would have to be Aljamain Sterling.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Sick,
That is
actually.
so sick.
Yeah.
We've, I don't know, we've done a lot of content about TJ Dillashaw and his shoulder going into the Aljamain Sterling fight, but
How's it like meeting Aljamain, actually?
Thought it was sick.
Yeah.
He was much stronger than I ever imagined.
True.
And he was really quick too. His
How was he as a
wrestling.
person? Do you think he was like a good teacher or humble? Or?
He was very humble. It's just he seemed very busy though,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he was helping Volkanovski train for the Lopez fight.
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about that fight, what are your thoughts on that fight, man? That was
Oh, I loved it. It was so nice.
absolute war. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I'm sure everyone in Australia was. That second round knockdown, I was worried.
Yeah, same. I saw that and I started shaking. I didn't want Alex getting knocked out.
Fair enough. When you're in a position like that, we might as well go over the question now. What are your dreams in the sport? What do you think the journey's gonna look like? What do you aim for? What's the end goal for Renzo?
The end goal for my career is to make it to the UFC. So I'm doing multiple different combat sports, and I'm gonna combine all of them into towards the UFC, or hopefully one championship.
Yeah, nice. I like that. The skill level on one championship is really, really high. We've got Duke Diddler. He's Australian in there. New Zealand, but Kieran Joblin, he won the Hex title. We saw that.
Yeah.
Multiple one championship fights. It's really high skill level, and I'm sure the money would be good in there as well.
Yeah.
The UFC, I saw you're saying you're doing multiple combat sports. On the Joe Rogan podcast, Ilya was talking about he trains every combat sport separately, and then he combines them when he goes into training camp. Would you prefer training separately, like Muay Thai, or do you prefer doing MMA as a whole? What is your opinion on that?
I prefer to train them all separately because if you train them separately, you're getting the most out of the sport. Whereas if you train MMA, they're gonna train you according to MMA. So you're not gonna
100%.
get really high level in Muay Thai, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. It's all gonna be like a tiny piece of everything.
Yeah.
Like you'll be able to mix it up, but otherwise you won't be very high level in that sense.
100%. It keeps you honest. It keeps your each martial art honest if you're doing it within the environment that the martial art comes from, and it makes you hone it way more. People for example, I have a grappling background, so when I'm in MMA, I'm just shooting takedowns, and it feels like I'm selling myself short because I'm not getting better at my striking because I'm doing the wrestling, and I think that translates. Whatever your top skill is, you'll be using that more in MMA versus if you train each martial art separately. So what gyms do you train out? What's your dream gym? Any dream partners to train with? What gyms are you training at the moment?
At the moment, depending on which country I'm at, if I'm at Bali, I'll train Bali MMA, my sponsors. If I'm at Bangtao, I'll go. If I'm at Thailand, I'll go train Bangtao. But hometown, Australia, I'll just train Australian elite team.
Easy.
Yeah, Australian elite team is the way to go.
100%. Yeah, no, the Australian elite team, absolute prestigious gym. Kit Campbell just signed a Road to Hex today. Do you see that?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Kit Campbell. I'm mates with his son, so I've been rooting for him for a little bit now. After that Caleb Rideout fight, like 100%, he deserves it. George Mango goes signed to there. A lot of Australians are on this road to the UFC journey. Hopefully it plays out well for them. Where are the notes? Check us out. I only grabbed one sheet somewhere. Yeah, sweet. Perfect. We've got like a few questions here just to sort of structure the podcast a bit better for you. First, I'll do rapid questions. It's called Scrap. What is it called actually? I think it's on the back of that one. So well prepared. Yeah, rapid fire questions. Tap or scrap? Answer these questions, no overthinking it, as quick as you can. Would you rather heel hook or a head kick KO? Heel hook. That was quick. That was quick. Heel hooks, were they legal in your white belt comps?
No, not in the white belt.
What about kids?
No kids.
Yeah, so you've just adapted those in the dark.
Yeah, just out of nowhere.
Fair enough. Fight a kangaroo once or spar a 130 kilo white belt every roll?
For sure.
Yeah, fair enough. How do you think you'd go in that?
I don't know, that's why I want to spar them.
Fair enough, heel hook. They've got poor joints. Gi or no gi?
No, no gi for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Call someone champ at the gym or be called boss by every white belt?
No, I'd call someone champ at the gym.
Fair enough. Worst injury, a busted rib, broken nose, or barley belly during training?
Honestly, a busted rib.
Yeah, have you had barley belly?
No, I've never had a barley belly
Oh,
before.
fair enough. Roll with Gordon Ryan or explain MMA to your grandma for 30 minutes?
I roll Gordon Ryan.
For sure. Heel hook. I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. You've got that. Yeah, if you beat him, there's the steroid accusations. They're going to be everywhere. What first got you into MMA at such a young age? And when did you really realize, like, this isn't just going to be a hobby, this is going to be something I pursue?
When I first started my career, so I started off with grappling, that's my background. When I started winning my competitions, I was, that first feeling I got, I just needed more. So I'd keep
100%.
keep going. That's when I knew, this is something for me.
100%. You know, that first win of a comp, it's something a lot of people like really try to get. Some people don't like ever experience that feeling, but you know, some are fortunate enough to. How did you end up training in Bali? Where'd that come about, and what's the gym scene like over there?
Over there, we were just looking for random gyms. Bali
Yeah.
MMA seemed to be the most
Prestigious?
prestigious gym.
100%.
Went over there. It's sort of like Bangtao, to be honest.
Yeah.
If Bangtao had a son, that'd be their son.
Bali, mate.
Yeah, Bali.
Makes sense. We're planning a trip in August. We're going to some niche ass gym. It is so much cheaper than you would think going to Bali to train. Or Thailand, sorry. But yeah, Bali, it really seems like Tiger Muay Thai or Bali MMA. I don't see too many other options. What nationality are you, by the way? Filipino.
Yeah, Filipino.
Yeah, easy. Do you have a dream gym or fighter you would love to train with one day?
I'd love to train with probably Volkanovski if he's still active.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's still active, I'd love to train with him. Love to meet him.
Yeah, love to heel hook him, for sure. Do you know Colby Thickness?
No clue.
Oh, he fought Taporia's brother. He trains with Volk.
Oh wait, was he hoping? He was hoping Taporia's brother train for the fight.
No, he fought Taporia's brother in the UFC.
Him.
Short notice. He trains with Volk. Absolute weapon. He was 7-0 before the Taporia fight. We got the chance to interview him. We've met him a couple times. He's a really nice guy. The whole freestyle MMA camp, because they come down for fights at Hex.
Yeah.
We're doing media there. Obviously, we met him. The whole camp is so tight knit. Like they travel interstate just for like a fight, even for the amateur fights. Like they are you can tell why they're the top of their country really, for UFC fighters and so on. What does a typical training day look like for you?
Typical training days look like wake up in the morning, skip breakfast, you train for a while, you train for
Skip
No carbs.
no carbs, straight into it. Train for 2-3 hours, rest. When you rest, you have your food, get all your food back, your energy back, take a little nap, wake up, eat again, go back to training.
Do you do much recovery work, ice plunge, sauna, infrared?
Occasionally, I'd go for an ice bath or full day recovery
Nah,
because you need that occasionally.
you
So
need
nap
it.
every day.
Hmm?
You have a nap every day.
Yeah, you gotta have a nap
How long
every
do you
day.
nap for?
2-3 hours.
And that actually helps.
Yeah, it helps a lot, especially if your schedule is very repetitive and it's really packed.
Yep.
That's essential, I reckon.
100%. I can imagine you just like dreaming and doing hill hooks and just laying on the couch. No, that's so true. Recovery, there's no such thing as overtraining, only under recovering. We've touched on that concept a lot in this podcast. I absolutely hate the ice bath, man. It feels like your feet are just going numb. I don't know. I'm not used to it. I try and do it, but I'm not used to it. Are there any specific fighters you model your style after? Striking or on the ground?
I'd say Volkanovski, to be honest.
Gotta
I look
be.
at the Volk a lot.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite fighters.
100%. He mixes up the wrestling so smoothly. His last fight did a lot of judo stuff as well, a lot of
Yeah.
sotogaris. Well, it weren't too successful, but yeah, if I had to say myself, I'd probably say Prime John Jones.
Oh, yeah,
Probably, yeah. Prime Gordon Ryan. They might have to just base themselves off of me, to be honest. Yeah, I've given them a lot of tips. How do you balance school, social life, and fight prep? Do you still go to school?
So we're about to drop out of school because it's
You
starting to get a
should,
bit packed.
you should, bro. Maybe this is a bad influence, but I graduated last year. The whole last 2-3 years, all I was doing was watching bloody BJJ fanatics on the laptop. If you're passionate about something, why would you settle for mediocre, man? You can chase a dream.
Sit bullying, man.
The only thing you look at people that are like millionaire successful in their 40s and their 50s, you think, oh, they've got like, they're where I want to be. You are where they want to be. They want to be 20 years younger. You've got youth, you've got time on them. Why not give it a shot, chase your dream, tell your kids you fucking tried. But yeah, no, I think that is a good step. I'd say dropping out of school when you're in your position is probably the right thing to do. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's all about priorities, man. I'm at the point where I have to give up some things
Yep.
to commit to fighting.
Sacrifices.
You have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like you can't. Yeah, you don't get anything for free.
Sacrifices, guys. Right here. What keeps you motivated when training gets tough? First that one. What keeps you motivated when training gets tough? Is it the naps? Is it thinking about hooking people? What is it?
The end goal is what keeps me motivated.
100%.
I have no time to rest, especially because I'm closing on 20s.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be in the UFC by then.
Fuck.
I gotta train so hard. I can't rest. I can't stop. I can't think I'm tired. I have no
100%.
time for that. I gotta train.
Any lesson you miss, the other guy that wants the same goal, he's thanking you. He just got one lesson in over you. Like that's just how you have to think of it. There's you just have to outwork yourself every single day, day in, day out. And I think you're a testament of that. You've had a lot of success so far, and I don't doubt it will continue. Has your age ever made it harder to be taken seriously in a fight world? I doubt it, but it's a question we've written up. Like-
Unless they're all jacked up, roided up like
Yeah.
6 foot, most adults would take me pretty seriously, especially when I
100%.
start moving around.
100%. That's usually people that haven't trained, to be honest.
Yeah.
That have that perspective. But brands, I actually think it might be the other way. A lot of brands now are trying to reach out to younger athletes. You've obviously got is it Al Leon? Is that
Yeah,
how it's pronounced?
Al Leon.
Promote that a bit. What's that about? Why have they reached out to you, and what do you do with them?
They're more of a grappling brand, and they reached out to me while I was in Thailand actually. So just after I think my ADCC fight, they reached out to me and we did a sponsor from there.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick. I saw you'll have like some sort of deal with Bali MMA as well.
Yeah, I'm also sponsored by them.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how's that happen? Do you get royalties when people sign up? Is there a promo code? How do you what do you do? What work do you do with them?
I'm pretty sure all I have to do is just sponsor them, and they give me free stuff. Like they send me free
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like every month or two.
Have you gotten the Engage bundle yet, bro? It seems like everyone
Oh.
that trains gets the Engage gear.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't think yet. Maybe my next shipping. Hopefully, I'll get.
Yeah, bro, just DM them on Instagram. They will. It looks good. I'm pretty sure they're co-founded or run by Izzy and Volk, and I think it's just a good look them giving gear to like fighters that are trying to make content or just like newer fighters. So they do it for free. Like they do it to Joe Schmo on the side of the road. Like I see everyone getting their gear. And it seems like I'll do it. I'll be a shield for any corporation that wants to sponsor us. You know, V Energy, we've been trying to get that deal going. We will promote the hell out of you. All right, some other questions we've got. Nah, I don't like that one. I don't really like many of these. I did a couple of questions, like this section in particular. I was like, oh, what's some funny stuff? I'll ask ChatGPT, because they usually do me well. And I'm like, oh, you know, he trains out of Bali sometimes. He's young. He's a weapon. And they go, all the questions are just about nasi goreng and what Bali food do you want in your corner at the end of a 3-round war. Did you cut weight for probably not grappling comps, but for example, FFC? Are you going to cut weight for that at all?
FFC.
Because it's the day before weigh-in.
Yeah, we're planning on getting my weight up, so my walk around weight be 60, 65, 67, and hopefully we're gonna cut for like a kilo or 2 for the fight.
Yeah, I think I'll
I think that's
do
the
a
best
similar
strategy.
thing. 100%. You're competing at what weight? Sorry, was it 61 or
Yeah, I think it was 62 actually.
62?
Yeah, 62.
You got your blood tests?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Still.
Oh, fight might get cancelled. Do you have HIV? You reckon?
Nah, not the same.
Who knows? Oh, not yet. Yeah, probably stay away from us. Yeah, I like the strategy Mateo's doing over there. It makes sense, and it's growing the scene. Combat Jiu-Jitsu isn't really that big anywhere specifically right now, but in Melbourne, I haven't seen anything like Fusion. Like, it's such a good concept. The last show I was at, absolutely massive. Juzzy was obviously the main event. I trained with him. Aiden from 10th Planet trained with him as well. They're getting the best people in the regional scene, best people in the local tournaments, and then prestigious like black belts, purple belts. And it's a great show. You should definitely come and watch Fusion Fighting Championship Volume 8. Use code KONG, is it? KONG.
Yes.
Get $1 off, but also help support Kong, help support us. We get more guests on, the better we promote other people. Yeah, it's an unreal experience. You're right there. You're right at the cage. If you have any desire to watch combat sports, there's nothing better than Fusion Fighting Championship. It's so entertaining. There's broken orbitals, broken noses, there's submissions. It's a great show. Melbourne Pavilion, June 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come down. At the end of the video, I'll link in the description. We'll have his link, we'll have his code in the description. Make sure if you have any interest in attending, use Kong's code, help support him, support the channel. Alright, I actually like these questions. In your opinion, what is the most underutilized weapon in MMA right now?
Oof. Definitely the ground and pounds.
For sure.
You can finish a fight just like that with ground and pounds.
Is that what you're going for at Fusion?
Yeah.
The finish?
Yeah,
Ground
going
and
for the
pound
finish, straight
finish.
for it, yeah.
It's honestly, some of them, like, they get caught up in the moment and they're throwing slaps. It's a palm strikes. It's a Bastard palm strikes. They will do damage. Have you been prepping with that? And I'm curious, how do you train it? Well, we've got goggles at my gym, like sports goggles. We're wearing headgear. We're doing some of this stuff. How are you training the ground and pound specific Fusion sort of ground and pound, the slaps, palm strikes?
Straight up, what we'll do here is we'll get someone to hop on top of you and just pound the hell out of you until you escape.
Fair enough. But offensively, What are you doing offensively?
Offensively, on the top position, you have like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds you control, and for 30 seconds you make it rain as hard as you can. Just with the gloves. No gear, no nothing, so they actually protect.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So offensively and defensively, you're kind of getting the real feel. It's simulation. Is your perfect? The thing's recording.
Yeah.
Well, 10 minutes. We'll take like a quick little break, and then we'll finish it off doing like outros and stuff. But this has been good so far now. Let's see what else we've got. How do you approach training during the off season versus during your fight camp?
At this stage, my training is really similar. It's all pretty much the same, except on fight camps, I'll just be training an extra 2-3 sessions. But otherwise, they'll all be the same intensity, same velocity, everything.
That makes sense. Method Man, it says in your shirt. Is that just from the gear? Is that a nickname or anything?
I don't even know what it is.
You don't know what it is. So this podcast, it's called Liquid Swords. It comes from a Wu-Tang song called Liquid Swords, and Method Man is one of their rappers on it. So there you go.
Relevant, yeah.
That is law of attraction. We talk about the law of attraction all the time on here. So many opportunities have opened up for us just by visualizing it. It's insane. I've never believed in anything, to be honest. Never been quite pessimistic. But as soon as we started this, like being introduced to Frank, 10th Planet, getting opportunities at Hex, meeting our idols, reaching our goals, like the law of attraction's real, mate, and that is probably irrelevant, but I'm gonna pretend it is relevant. What's your mindset when you're in a bad position, like stuck in bottom mount or someone's on your back?
Well, when I'm stuck in those positions, I keep it simple. It's either I get out in the next 10 seconds or I just die.
Yeah.
That's it. Just
Fair enough.
get out or die.
This is a concept me and Blaine play with a lot, but when you're doing jiu-jitsu, specifically no-gi, but even with gi, do you train like it's MMA? Do you try and protect the arm, or do you play sports jiu-jitsu? Because I know you have obviously had a lot of success at grappling tournaments, but do you still train with the end goal of the MMA in mind, trying to wrap up arms, pretend they can hit you, or try and get top position?
Yes, this is a good one. Depending on what I'm training for, preparing for, if I'm preparing for a competition in jiu-jitsu, I'll be focusing more grappling, so I wouldn't be worrying about strikes and all that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, because my end goal is MMA, when nothing's on, I just do my best to do MMA grappling.
That makes sense. So the tournaments are not just side quests. You treat them as serious as you would with anything else. And I mean, it shows with your performances. You're winning a lot. Your smooth comp, it's private, man. Is that a mind game? I've done the same thing. I don't want to give anyone an edge. You've got to do that, man. Especially if you've got a good record, like I'm sure you have. You'd rather them not know going to comp. Is it a mind game?
Yes, it is a mind game.
Gotta be.
People see that, and if they see if it's high or low, they'll get a false sense of confidence.
Yeah.
Which isn't very good. You don't want them having confidence.
You know what the best mind game is? Your Jinping Wing Chun and Jiu-Jitsu in Melbourne. Because they every time they're like, oh, this is a Wing Chun guy. Like after it, they're like, I was looking at you, I was like, what the hell, it's a Wing Chun guy? Like that's so much aura. That's what they say. But yeah, it's just so funny because it's such a legit gym. And we've done very well at the local tournaments, Savages, Grappling Industries, a lot of golds. Darcy went New South Wales, got a bronze in the state championships, hopefully gold in Vic, and gold in nationals for him hopefully as well. And it'll be good to bring a little medal back at Fusion 9 as well. How do you deal with nerves and adrenaline dumps before walking out to a fight or walking up to the mat for a grappling match?
So normally I wouldn't get adrenaline dumps or nervous or any of that, but there's been a few times I have gotten nervous, and those times what I like to do is I like to cancel out everything, and just focus on my opponent, nothing else, just my opponent. It's just like training.
Yeah, 100%. I saw you did a super fight. I don't know if there was a walkout song, but I'm sure you've had like the Phuket MMA Championships, maybe you've had a walkout song. If not, what would your walkout song be? And if so, what was your walkout song?
Yeah, we're still Still unsure about this. I'm still picking. Yeah.
Because for Fusion, it's a production, bro. You
Yeah.
have a walkout song and it's sick and it G's up the crowd.
Yeah.
You got anything in mind? Method Man, that's a banger. You probably don't know what it is yet, but Method Man, he's a rapper in it, but he also has a song. Wu-Tang have a song called Method Man. And I think it's a banger. That would be a good one. I'm obviously going to walk out to Liquid Swords. I mean, it's what the channel's named after. But yeah, any thoughts on walkout songs at all? Like, is it gonna a G up song? Maybe something like mellow? Any thoughts?
Well, there's one song in mind.
Yeah.
It's Volkanovski's song.
Oh.
Has to be that one.
Man Down Under one.
Yeah, Man Down Under.
Men at Work. Land Down Under. What's it called? Just Down Under?
Down under, yeah.
Yeah. Cold. Cold. I like Bryce Mitchell does Cotton Eye Joe. Where you come from? That one's a banger. How do you do? Oh, actually, I'll ask you too. You've already said it on podcast. What would your walkout song be?
Me, it's gotta be that Roy Jones Jr. song.
Oh yeah. Is it Mama Said Knock You Out or?
Well, you know, Lamb of God, A Murder. That really tough.
Banger.
Song. Yeah.
Who do you study and watch for fight IQ and technique? Obviously Volkanovski, but anyone else?
Fight IQ and technique. Honestly, I'd have to watch I'd watch the heavyweights. Heavyweights are like, their fight IQ is much higher, I reckon. Like John Jones, got Alex Pereira.
Talking about the best heavyweights in the world, Ricky Beechin, probably he's up there.
Yeah, GSP's also got some.
Do you know Ricky Beechin trains out of here?
Out of here, really?
Yeah. He's mates with Jimmy Cruz. He won the Hex interim title at the last Hex event we're at. Absolute killer. Ricky Beechin, bro. I'm sure you'll get reps with him soon, or maybe you just don't know his name. Just think the biggest guy you've ever met in your life. Like 6'5", 250 kilos. Oh, we've actually got him right here. Oh, yes, we do. So I met him at the last Fusion event in Jimmy Crute, and I thought he was David Martinez, who's another eternal champion. Anyway, we've got him and Jimmy Crute's signature here. That's edited. That was Jimmy Crute. But that's Ricky Beechin. Seen him? Or?
Oh, Ricky.
Yeah. I'll put this on screen. Yeah. He's a weapon, man. He's a weapon.
His body shots. Oof.
Yeah. He is like, he does not fight like a heavyweight. He throws a lot of like leg kicks and stuff. It's really different. Yeah, this was his. I'll put this on screen as well. It was a title fight. That guy's fought a lot of one championships. He's on the next Hex card. Barb, we've done a lot of work with him. Kembo, he's a weapon. And that's Volkanovski's teammate. And then he just got signed to Contender Series. Anyway, I've got a couple more questions for you here. How do you balance recovery and intensity? You've kind of already answered it. With the volume of training pro MMA requires, or amateur MMA requires. I know you've have your naps. Any other little tips and secrets for the people watching?
I'd say if you have a big fight and you go hard on a training camp or anything, have like a day or two break before the fight. Still stay active, but those 2 days, full recovery. Get your body fully recovered.
Do you do much cardio that isn't related to the sport? Like, do you go for runs, or is it just like, or is it just sport specific?
No, the two best cardios that I'd like say is either going for a run on the track, just randomly having a run on the track, or going to the hills.
Yep, I agree.
Hills are really brutal.
Kikembo, we're hoping to. I haven't told you this yet, but he has the Hills program or some shit.
Okay.
They go for runs and shit, and they do movement-based MMA, and I want to do that. We'll do a YouTube video with that soon. Okay. Kikembo, this is for you, mate. He's a big Wu-Tang fan as well. He's got all merch with it. So no assault bikes, no sledge pushes. I guess sledge pushes isn't really cardio.
Yeah.
But you do assault bike work.
Yeah, we'll do that occasionally. But I reckon the top two.
Yeah.
Just going for a run on the track.
Yeah.
Or the hills.
So sprints? Do you do sprints?
Yeah, we'll be like jogging and sprints for a few seconds. Jogging and sprints.
We'd be really keen to film a video with you one day soon, training like a future UFC champion for a day. I feel like that would go pretty well. Yeah, that would be awesome. What else do we have here? In your opinion, we've already asked that one. All right. Any other questions, Blaine? Anything you've got for him?
What's your expectations by the end of the year?
By the end of the year,
Yeah.
have a few more MMA fights.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to get my record a bit higher.
So obviously only amateur fights as
Yeah.
of right now. What is your record? What have you done? What are some accolades you've had so far?
I mean, I've obviously had the Phuket one.
Yeah.
And that's so far. That's about it. Just the Phuket one.
Is that your only MMA fight?
I've had like a couple here in Melton, just a little inter-club ones.
Nice.
But my first official one was the Phuket MMA.
Would you like to go through the Hex program? I don't know if you know what it is, but the Road to Hex and Hex biggest promotion. They've sent the most athletes to the UFC in all of the Southern Hemisphere. Izzy fought through there, Jimmy Crute, George Mangos, Harry Webb, any UFC fight I can think of through Australia pretty much, other than Volkanovski. Really, they've all come through the Hex program. But yeah, have you thought about fighting an amateur through there? Has it not crossed your mind yet?
Honestly, any way that will get me to the contender series, I'll take. If it's
Yeah.
Hex, I'll take Hex.
Perfect. Yeah, we're wouldn't say we're boys with the matchmaker, but he's a funny bloke. We've seen him in passing. Yeah, and we're doing media again 31st, and we roll with the media SJ who runs it. I'm sure we could get you in touch down the line if you want to have an amateur through there or an actual fight. I'm sure if they see your accolades, they'll be keen. Yeah, I know you can do it yourself. If you want a little bit of cut out add a middleman, actually, not cut out a middleman. We'll just take probably 50% of your fight purse. I think that's fine. 50% each, so 100%. You've trained and fought at a high level. What's been the biggest culture shock between gyms or countries you've trained in?
Ooh, definitely the first time I went to Bali, the whole vibe was changed.
Yeah.
Everything.
More intense?
Yeah, it's more intense. Like everything is the heat. Ooh.
Yeah. Throughout the whole year too. No breaks.
Acclimatized to it.
Yeah.
Take long.
Yeah. Took about half a week, but that half a week was brutal.
Yeah.
It was a brutal half week.
Bro,
How long are we going for?
we're going for like 3 to 4 weeks.
So, okay, yeah, we'll just go for the hard part. We'll go for the
Yeah. We should. Yeah, just get no training and just barley belly, food poisoning, bloody what's it called when you jet lag? We want to go to Dagestan, quarter one of next year. There's a lot of programs that run it now. It's a little bit pricey.
To go to Dagestan.
Yeah, because well, it's really weird. You got to get like taxis. It's in the mountains, so it's like not easy to access. But I think that will be a banger of a video. And I can't imagine that's gonna be fun. And I'm sure we might never come back. We might die there. What's something people don't understand about life as a fighter outside of fight night?
I feel like people don't understand that just because fighters do fighting, like they misunderstand them for being like aggressive and always wanting to fight and all
100%.
that. But everyone's the same. They have their different ways, different personalities, but otherwise, it's not always just violence.
I would say it's almost the opposite outside of training. Everyone of, barring one or two people, none that I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are some people, but everyone I've trained with, they're just some of the most polite humans in the world. All my coaches, the coaches are intense for the session, but they're just great people. They've been humbled through the sport. They go into the sport to release something, and it releases in the outside world, they're the people that actively avoid fights. They're the people that de-escalate situations. And I think that's really important to mention. They're just very comfortable with themselves. People that start fights, they're insecure.
they're trying to protect something. They don't
Who's the hardest round you've ever had? And not necessarily the most famous athlete, but the hardest. Who's given you hell? Or who you gave hell? Oh, but the one who gave you hell. Yeah.
Does it have to be in a competition or?
Nah. Trained with competition. Who's just the hardest round you've had?
The hardest? which is currently like my rival.
Yeah.
He beat Muhammad Hunter Bekai.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
17 years, yeah.
Yeah, 17
Purple
years.
belt, he's on Fusion, out of G-Force. Or
Yes.
does he train out of AET as well, I think?
Yeah, he comes here at 80 as well.
He looks like a murderer. He looks really, really good. The gym rivalries, they're the best. You've only had me, really. Or maybe you've had one or two Terry, Tim. But that's what fuels you. It's the best. And it gets you to training. You want to outwork that guy. You don't want to miss a session because there's such competitive roles. Do you comp roll, do you have like it structured? You comp roll once or twice a week, or is it just however you feel?
No, it's just on site. It's like when we see each other have a
Fair
roll.
enough.
Do you ever tap each other? Tap each other. And then
Yeah.
we've got to get each other back.
Yeah, keeping notes like 1-0, like 33 to 32. What's something? I already asked that one. What does your fight day routine look like? You got any weird habits or rituals going into the fight day?
No, I feel like people would change up, and people get nervous because that's how they're doing. They're getting nervous before the fight.
Can you sleep the night before?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't have any like superstitions or anything related to fighting?
No.
No.
The key?
No. Diego Lopez, Dustin Poirier shorts grab.
No.
No ticks in the cage.
No.
Nothing.
You just gotta keep it like relaxed, keep everything the same, just like a normal day.
Fair enough. I'm always doing these ones. I'm always adjusting my hair. Don't even know if that's a ritual, but that's a little habit. Have you ever had a coach or corner someone? I don't know. You probably coach kids in the grappling tournaments. Do you help
Yes.
coach them? Have you this is probably like you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but it's not really that hard of a question. Have you ever sort of known they don't really have a chance of winning? Their opponent's just unreal. Like, you see some of these people, they reckon they're 6 or 7 years old, and their kids just roided to the gills. They look like me, they're my height, they've got a beard, and they reckon they're under 7. What do you do to hype? Do you even hype them up? What do you say? What are your thoughts going into that?
I have like a couple kids that I know that they don't have much chance. They don't have a very high win rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll still do my best to hype them up because you never know. They might
Unlock something.
Yeah, they might
And it's about the fun, especially younger. It's about the fun. I saw you doing private lessons.
Yes.
After my fusion fight, I would be really keen to train with you and stuff. That would be great. Especially, man, like, you build relationships, you networks through martial arts. Who knows where we're going to be? Hopefully where this channel blows up even more, and hopefully you make to the UFC, man. And it will just be great to keep the relationship going.
Either way, you get clapped from each other.
Yeah, legit. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, yeah, easy. And you just give us 50% of your purse.
Oh, yeah.
We've said, have you ever... we're actually going to get you to sign a contract after this. Don't read it. Just sign it. Don't worry about what it says. 50% or something. Have you ever had to... Oh, I already asked that one. Oh, I'm great with these. What's the moment... we've already asked that question as well. The moment you realised you weren't going to be a hobbyist. How old were you when you started?
I was exactly 10 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
day of your birthday?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, was there like a requirement you have to be 10 or up to?
No.
Just
It
random?
just happened to be.
Fair enough.
It just happened to be.
How'd you start? What did you start off with?
So, I was with my cousin. My cousin trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu before me. He was younger than me. And I just go there after school and just watch him train. My dad came one day and I was like, what the hell am I doing sitting down watching him?
Yeah.
So he put me in the class and then I just liked it. I loved it from there.
That was like me and my brother with Taekwondo. He was a black belt after a month and a half. And then I did one session. I got my red belt straight away. So we're pretty much on the same level. Yeah, anyway, no. Have you touched with any of those martial arts, karate, taekwondo?
No.
What are your thoughts on them? They're just not too practical.
Yeah.
They're not too practical. Some footwork is good, like blitzing from
Yeah.
karate. I think that's pretty good. It's always about the practitioner, not the martial art. But yeah, you've definitely done well. Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, they're probably the most effective, in my opinion. Now, the big question we ask everyone on the potty, ask every interviewer. Blaine, go for it.
Alright. Tomato sauce. I don't even know if you like tomato sauce. Do you like tomato sauce?
Mhm.
Alright. Pantry or in the fridge?
Ooh.
What's your take?
My take? Pantry.
Pantry.
Yeah,
Why
I'll
is
take
everyone
pantry.
saying that?
I'll
Why
take
is everyone
pantry.
saying that?
Cause like, if you put it in the fridge, it's like too cold. It doesn't come out right. I don't know.
What about when your food's hot though? Don't you want to cool it down?
Nah, not really.
What?
No.
You are a freak, mate. That's it. He naps 3 hours a day. He's eating tomato sauce out the bottle, man. What is going on? A good argument we've had from Frank Barker. When you go to like a canteen, you go to a cafe, they put tomato sauce on your pie. It's not in the fridge. It's out the pantry and no one complains. So, fair enough. I mean, there's definitely a point for it. Last question. Do you drink any energy drinks to fuel you?
Nah, not really, but sometimes when I do need that kick.
Alright, this will
I got
only
a
be in if we can get that V sponsorship. Please give us a sponsorship. What's your go-to V energy flavour?
I don't have a go-to flavor.
No, just no one. Just say anything. Green, no sugar. Yeah, or something like that.
The thing is, I don't really drink V.
Oh no, but that doesn't help with like this is sponsorship. What's your go-to unnamed energy drink?
What's it called? It's white.
White
Yeah.
Monster, probably. Is it White
Yeah.
Monster?
Yeah.
So you heard it here. I think the audio disrupted. He said he likes a green, no sugar V's. And please sponsor us. We should have brought the freezer here.
Right, no
Bro,
way.
free energy drinks, we get those. We'll just pass them off to you. All right. Well, any closing comments? Do you have anything? I'm pretty comfortable here.
That was a pleasure meeting you, bro. I
For
think
sure.
You have tons of aura and you'll definitely be famous.
Oh, for sure, bro. 15? What?
Yeah.
He's
I
not
would've
15.
believed- we could have just gone on with him being 17.
Yeah. Well, that's another mind game you can do. One last mind game, actually. When you've got comps in your weight class, I know you're probably, you do adults divisions, but you probably do the lighter weight classes, not as many athletes. Do you do the second bracket when there's options for brackets?
If there's options for brackets, I'll try hop in two.
Yeah, always hop in two. It's always the worst
Why is
people.
that?
I don't know. In my opinion, it's the people that are good sign up for the comp straight away, so they're in the earlier brackets. So I always do the second one. Like this tournament, I'll put it up on screen.
Yeah.
It was I went in the second bracket. The first round, this guy had never competed before. I 21 0'd him. I don't think he had ever touched a mat. Second guy 7 0'd him. I don't know. And then this guy was pretty good. I'm going to Geelong to train with him. He was pretty good.
Man.
But yeah, all the killers in my weight class were in the first bracket, and I just got a free gold medal. But yeah, I think there's a lot of mind games involved. Local gold medal. Some people say it's not worth a lot. I say, it's almost as good as the UFC championship. So thank you for giving us your time. What else do you want to promote? Any sponsorships? FFC? Tell them why they should come. The mic is all yours.
Come watch me at FFC. I'm gonna put on a show for everyone, and come buy tickets before they sell out.
Yeah, link in bio. Code's on the screen. Who are you facing?
I forgot his name.
Oh, sweet.
He's
It doesn't matter.
He's an unlucky guy. That's all we gotta know.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna, Kong, play the audio.
I break people's faces for money and bounce. That's what I do. So
All right,
Saturday night I'm
come
gonna do
see
it again.
Kong TKO someone. Fusion Fighting Championships Volume 8, June 20th, Melbourne Pavilion. Get there. We're doing media. Love to meet you guys. Get some photos done. Yeah, watch it. It's gonna be a great night. See you guys in the next episode. Sweet. Appreciate that a lot, man.